rest on us. Come rest on. Hi guys, it's Clarice, and today I just wanted to talk about grief and grieving because I noticed so many women are grieving. I talk to so many different women, and throughout the journey of talking to them, I'm finding that a lot of people are really grieving, and a lot of people are just holding it on the inside, and they don't really have anybody to share it with, or a lot of people feel like that there's nobody who actually cares about what it is that they're going through. And I do hair, so I braid hair. So, when you go to get your hair done, you are constantly talking about your life, what you go through. So I get to hear firsthand what a lot of women are facing and what they're going through. And I felt compelled to do a message that would kind of inspire people to know that they are not the only one, and not only that, but that they'll make it through, and that during this process of going through, you can go through it in a way to where it doesn't have to change your being. It doesn't have to change who you are. I think a lot of times when we go through that, we actually allow it to change us. And when we come out on the other side, we are different, and people can tell, and it's not a good different that we wanted to. It wasn't intentional. It was just we were being changed by what was happening to us. And so I wanted to come and talk about that. I wanted to talk about the different stages of grief because I've experienced grief, and the different ways that you can grieve or what you're grieving about. Some people are grieving about the loss of a loved one. And so you've lost someone, and nobody can tell you the process or the time frame of how long you should grieve when you lose a loved one. But you also want to pray and ask God to heal your heart so that you can get to where you can function and that it doesn't have control over you. I don't want to say that to sound insensitive, but in the sense of, let's say, to where when you grieve, that it isn't a lifetime of grieving. So, that God will give you the understanding of life and death and, time, and how everybody has a certain level of time, but he can bring you to that type of understanding so that you don't constantly grieve. And I know, a lot of people grieve on the birthday of, a particular person, or a certain time that they would celebrate together, an anniversary. And so many people have different things, and you can't stop those things from coming every year. But to have a revelation, God has to give you that revelation of why, how, just he has to give you understanding and give you that peace in your heart to where you are able to move on. You can go on. And it's not that you're going on without the memory of them, but you're moving on to fulfill your life's journey, your purpose, because there's so much more life ahead of you, and you want to fulfill that purpose and that destiny that God has placed you here. So a lot of times, we can spend time grieving somebody over and over and over, and we don't know how to get off of that hamster wheel. And so that's one of the reasons why I did this video, is to give you a level of comfort based on what I've gone through, and that we're never going to be without something that, brings us discomfort, or that hurts us, or something that pauses you. And I can remember when my mom passed away, that was something that paused me. So I do understand grief, that I just wasn't expecting to have to grow up so fast, because this is my mom. When you think of your mom, it's like this is the person who birthed you, who carried you, who loves you, the good and the bad you. They love every side of you.